All right, here we have Fusion 360, and I'm going to take you through designing a very simple part, a little Tetrix spacer. So this will show us how to get the correct hole spacing for Tetrix and what kind of some of the basic dimensions that they use are. So first I need to start a sketch, and a sketch is going to be in 2 dimensions. Well, I've got 3 planes here. Which one do we want to be on? This is our XY plane, the plane that's down here between the green and red lines. That is the XY plane, and that corresponds, if we were going to 3D print this part, to the bed of the printer. So if I build up from this bed, or this plane, it's like I'm building up from the bed of the 3D printer, and it saves me time when I go to 3D print. I don't have to translate my object around. All right, so I'm thinking about my part in 2 dimensions, and I'm going to grab this rectangle feature, start in the middle, and I want it 32 millimeters, tab to get to the next, to get the width versus height to 32 millimeters there as well. Hit enter, that'll save that. I now grab my circle feature. I'm going to go middle-ish with this, and the inside, that middle circle on Tetrix is 8 millimeters. And now I want to make sure that it's in the center. Half of 32 is 16, so I'm going to grab the center of the hole to the outside wall, and then I can dimension that and make sure that it's 16 millimeters apart. You can see by my cursor I'm still in the dimensioning tool. I'm going to grab the center of that hole again, and now the top line, drag it out to the right, and that too is going to be 16 millimeters, and now I know it is perfectly in the center. I'm going to grab my hole tool again, 2 different size holes. The one that's on top is a 4 millimeter hole. So I'm going to say, tell it it's 4 millimeters, and now I'm going to dimension that as well. So I'm going to go center of that hole to the left edge, bring that up. That also needs to be 16 millimeters. Bam, hit it first try. It's my day. Grab the center of that hole, center of this hole, bring them out. They need to be 8 millimeters apart. And there we go. So now we've got a small hole, the big center hole. We got our block. I don't need the dimensioning tool anymore, so I'm going to hit escape to get out of that feature. And now I want to start a hole pattern. I don't want to create 7 more of those little holes and try to space them out. I can let the computer do that for me. Using my mouse wheel, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to grab the outside of that smaller circle. That's my object. And now I need a center point to revolve around. I'm going to grab the outside of that one there. Scroll down. There we go. We need 8 of those. Clicking OK. And there we go. We've got that feature now. All those features there. So I'm done with this sketch. It's 2-dimensionally done. I need to extrude it now. I'm going to grab that face and I'm going to bring it up 2 millimeters. Bam, there we go. And let's look at that home view. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that right there. It's very nice. So that's how we make a Tetrix spacer.